Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. Starting this reading at 8:30 in the morning, and I've completely forgot to check the time and the fact that the clocks have changed. So I was like looking at my watch, and I was like, wait, hang on. Is it 7:30 or is it 8:30? And then I looked at my phone. It's like 8:30. So the clocks have gone forward. And yeah, anyway. So let's begin the reading. Let's take a moment to take a deep breath, actually. I'm in my robe this morning, nice and cozy. So let's take a moment to take a deep breath. And take a deep breath in now. And out. Okay. So as I've closed my eyes and I'm just feeding into the energy of this table, I also feel the sun on my forehead, which is so cleansing. It's really important for you to all get sunlight at the very beginning in the morning, rather than being on your screens. It just helps the kind of neurochemistry. Don't ask me about the science of it. It's just a fact. It helps. Okay, and it helps your mental health. And there are some gurus in India, parts of India, that just feed from the sunlight. I wouldn't advise you to go and do that alone, to just feed off sunlight alone, because it's something that has to be practiced carefully and with the right parameters and the right teachers as well. So anyway, I just thought that was a side note for some of you. So I've looked at my notes, and I feel like today we're gonna do a reading on is there love on the cards for me? Okay, so is there love on the cards for you? Okay, so I'm hoping it's not going to be a mammoth reading, but I will do my best to try and keep it as succinct as possible. I know a lot of the readings have been really in depth and quite long. But I know that you appreciate them too. And I'd also like to give my thanks to you for booking private readings with me and for telling me or emailing me and letting me know that the messages and the videos have been resonating for you and they've really helped you on your path. It really means a lot to me that I'm doing my job as a channel, and all the work outside of the tarot table, all the work that I do outside of all of this, all the cleansing that I do and all the kind of self-healing and the kind of the fasting that I do in the evening, like all of those things, they all contribute to me being a guide and a channel. So it means that it's all paying off, really. Void of ego as always. But yeah, let's just select our piles then. Okay, so is there love on the cards for me? There's going to be some other messages in there, of course, but we'll just see what there is. Okay, so we're going to be selecting each pile with the Major Arcana by Frida Design. Shout out to Frida. Go and follow Frida on Instagram and see what she's doing. She's also going to be launching a book soon as well. So I have a Major Arcana, and she's also completed the Minor Arcana. We're going to be doing an exchange soon, actually, so I'm going to be sending over a painting to her and she's going to be sending me the Minor Arcana so we can use the full set for Abstract Medicine. I know she's a busy girl and so am I, but let's have a look. The first... Okay, we've got 2 piles here already, and we'll just get one more pile for pile 3. Okay, pile 3, is there love on the cards for pile 3, please? Okay. All right. So we have a nice little selection of cards here. Yeah, there is a format. So, okay. Meditate over your pile. If you like to listen to all piles and then just take what resonates and leave the rest, you can do that too. Or you can select one pile over here, or you can select 2 piles. But before you do, just take a moment to really meditate or focus and pause on each pile. Just imagine which one you would pick up physically with your hand. Okay, there's that there. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. The timestamps will be below. Click on the timestamps below for your pile, or just scroll on YouTube to your pile. Okay, we're going to be starting with pile 1. So pile 1, let's have a look. Is there love on the cards for you? Okay, we have the Hierophant here. So the Hierophant is, I would say, it's a yes. Yes, there is love on the cards for you. Pile 1. I see that there is also possibly some of you already married, and happily married. Some of you may have been betrothed, as a kind of, an organized marriage, and, take that as it resonates. But there are many cultures, beautiful cultures around the world that are able to facilitate that, and it does work. So I don't want to be here to just shade cultures, because it works for some people. Okay, and I'm also hearing matchmaker, find me a man, whatever. Fiddler on the Roof. I'm also hearing that. So some of you could be Jewish, culturally speaking and religiously speaking. So there could be that too. And there could also be a matchmaker as well here involved. So let's see what this is all about. Okay, so you might actually have a priest or a mentor or someone like that, or a religious entity or spiritual entity or spiritual group that helps you to come together, or even come into union, I'm hearing, with your person. But as I said, I feel like the majority of you are actually already married to this person, or in a long-standing commitment to this person. This can also be a long-term relationship in a same-sex marriage, same-sex connection as well. And maybe there's a ceremony involved rather than actual, like, getting married in the church or the temple. Or this wants to come out. This is such a lovely morning energy to read for you all. Okay, let's have a look at these two cards. Page of Air, we're using the Good Tarot. It's a new deck for abstract medicine. And so, again, all the tips that you send me and, the bookings, they go into the cards, they go into the reading, they go into my personal also self-work to heal and to cleanse and to do all of the things so that I can be a good channel for you. So, and also got this, this lovely quill as well. That really helps me channel too. So Page of Air, okay, gorgeous card. Have a look at that. Page of Air, pile 1. So as you can see here, we have this woman she's got feathers around her head, actually, just kind of floating. But I'm feeling this energy of emancipation, and she's got these gorgeous, long, large wings. Archangel energy, huge wings, massive wings. Okay, and then we have cool number 20, which is the it's the major arcana of the Judgment card, isn't it? So we've got 2 major arcanas here. So there's going to be some deferring messages here for some of you. So again, take it as it resonates always. But I see here that there's this energy of someone who could be receiving a phone call. Okay, someone could be receiving a phone call and even a proposal soon, because they have had a wake-up call over the connection. Okay, there's this energy of someone who is feeling free now over a commitment or a relationship or even a marriage, so that they can come towards you and marry you and commit to you, take this relationship to a high level, I'm hearing. There's also some of you, are in your relationship of choice, okay, which is gorgeous. For some of you, there is someone who's been considering their next choice, okay, and their next move, and the next move is you. Now, with the Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords, there's someone who has a new idea. And this is someone who's going to be finding a new way to communicate to you in a way that you are not used to them communicating. So say, for example, they were a texter. This is someone who's going to call you, phone call you, FaceTime you, Skype you, Zoom call you, Instagram call you, whatever it is. They're going to call you. Okay, they want to call you. And they want to call you because they feel this very strong connection. They feel like you're meant to be together, and they feel like you have been married with this person, or at least in a long-term relationship with this person in another past life. Queen of Earth, yes, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous card. I also love how inclusive these cards are as well. It's also important to see that in the tarot. So pile 1, I see that there is someone who is seeing you and is even keeping an eye on you online with the Page of Swords energy, Page of Air. As someone who is marriage material, as someone who would make a beautiful wife. Okay, I take that as it resonates regardless of gender. As a beautiful wife, as a mother to their children. If they were in their older years as well, or you are in your older years, because we have the Queen of Earth here and the Hierophant, this could be a blended family situation too. You know, they see you as someone who is very grounded now and reliable and financially stable as well. You know, you look after yourself. There's also this energy of you yourself, who you may have been waiting. You may have been waiting for the right person to turn up. I wouldn't say waiting around just, you know, for its own sake, but you've been really focusing on your career, pile 1. And you may have been really religious about it. You may have been really dedicated to your career. I just also heard your scholastic career. So some of you could be in university. And you've been really focusing on that. And now your focus is towards your future here. Very strong Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus energy here, particularly Taurus here with a Hierophant. There could also be an energy of someone who you could meet at work as well. You know, there's this energy of being a provider and nurturing, and maybe even providing financially to your community, or at least someone sees you in this way. Someone who's really reliable, basically, as well. And there's this energy as well that I was picking up on that's just slipped my mind. Yes, you could be a working parent as well. So you could be a single parent who's had a relationship before, has had a marriage before, has had a commitment before, and, you know, you've had children together, and somehow it didn't work out somehow along the line. And these things can happen. Maybe it's because of religious or cultural differences between you both. I am seeing that as a potential for very, very few of you. But I see that there is also, wow, look, we've got Fortune's Wheel. We also have great fortune here. So there's also this energy of, with the Fortune's Wheel, someone who is seeing you as a real one-of-a-kind energy, a real prize. Okay, they may have hit the jackpot here, having met you, having seen you, having kept their eye on you online as well. Just checking that you can see the cards. Let me just check. Okay, I just had to check that you can see the cards. Yeah, I see that there is someone who's really been keeping an eye on you for quite some time. You know, maybe they had to wait for you to be free of a relationship or an entanglement or a situation, you know, so that you could be free to be in a relationship. Now, I'm also getting the sense also that there's someone here who is also cautious. There's an energy of caution here on either way. Remember, you could be this energy or they could be this energy. So take that as it resonates too, right? God, I love her hair as well. It's so beautiful. It's like really long, like long curls or like long twists. It's just so gorgeous. I love it. I really love this card, and I just love this deck. I love this deck. I mean, look at this card. She's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And there's someone here who sees you like that. They love the way you look after your hair. Shout out to my melanin people. You know, that you look after yourself. You are just so beautiful. You've got this way about you where you really put a lot of tender care and attention and love into things. So you look after your hair. Very Taurus energy here, part one. You look after your hair, you look after your home, you love to decorate, you love to buy nice little gifts for your home. You love candles and things like that. And there is someone who's sort of seeing you in this way. And, you know, again, you could be married to this person, but if you're not married to this person, I feel like there's someone who's been keeping an eye on you. And they're also cautious because they don't want to like rush you into another relationship. And if they did, that they would be scared. You can't see these in the cards, but I'm picking up on this strongly. Is they could be scared that they could push you away, or that you would run away somehow, that you would leave and evade them, because the last thing they want to do to you is scare you off. Because they can see and sense that you've been in a relationship before, even a high level commitment. And marriage is no joke. You know, getting married to someone is no joke. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, compromise, of course, love, of course, you know, a commitment to stay loyal and to stay faithful as well. And I feel like maybe you've been the person, or they themselves, remember, take that as it resonates. Energy is fluid, so it can be this or that. They themselves may have been cheated on. They themselves had a wake-up call. They may have even received a phone call saying, look, you know, from their friend circles or something like that, that, you know, by the way, your significant other has been cheating on your friends, or I've been seeing them out and about online, or on a dating app or something like that, you know. Or you may have, because you're really astute, Queen of Earth energy, I feel like this is your energy here, because you're really astute and very you kind of work in silence, you're very observant, you may have spotted this online. Okay, you carry a very really graceful energy about you as well. With the Fortune's wheel, I see that there is great change taking place in your life. You've also been feeling the call to, maybe, I wouldn't say put yourself out there, because you're a queen, you're not someone that really puts yourself out there, you're just there. But it's energetically calling your soulmate in, calling the right match in. And I do feel like you're going to get what you're going to get, what you've been asking for, what you've been calling in. It's the energy of calling in your soulmate, to be honest. Let's get one more. You could have a son or a daughter who's a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy. Tell me about this other person. Tell me about this person, please, Spirit. Tell me about this person. Thank you. And this card wants to come through too. This person is mesmerized over your beauty, I have to say, or your appeal. You're just, the more and more they look at you, and the more time has gone past, the more you've aged, and the more wise you've gotten, the more attractive you are. Okay? The Three of Fire, you have a timeless beauty as well, I have to say. I've got the Three of Fire here. Okay, so they're waiting on the right time to approach you. We've got this woman who's in this shell, and she's set sail, but she's kind of in the clouds here. She's not really in a significant location or a point that is fixed. So I get this feeling that there is someone here who is waiting on the right time to approach. They're on their way though. They're on their way. And it's very pink energies. We've got this green and blue. We've got communication taking place here. And we've also got this green and grounded earth energy. We've got this pink and whimsical romantic energy. And yes, you know, we do have love on the cards here for you, pile one. We literally have love on the cards here for you. So, yes, I do see that you are going to meet your match. As I said at the very beginning, I do feel like a lot of you are married to this person. Energetically, you could be married to them as well. You could be meeting someone. There's a very strong potential that you will be receiving a call from somebody. Even emotionally, spiritually speaking, you'll be receiving the call to attract love into your life. And this is going to be for sure happening for you. This is a match. You know, we have Gemini energy here. We also have this, you know, the right choice. You know, maybe you didn't make the right choice before, and maybe it was a wrong choice, and you found out later, like deep into the marriage, maybe even 5 years into the marriage or 6 years into the marriage, or maybe even a decade in, you realize that you'd married the wrong choice, you know. Maybe it's because this was an arranged marriage and it wasn't quite the right, you know, combination. But yeah, we have this gorgeous card here of the love and number 6 with this lion and this woman who's sleeping on the lion's tummy. So, you know, this is an energy of vulnerability and grace here. We've got this beautiful triangle here, which is telling me that everything is combined within you both, that there is the mind, body and soul is all in union between you both. We also have strong Leo energy. Now, the nature of this card, we have these 2 pillars. So you're both pillars of your society. You're both pillars of your and leaders in your line of work as well. We've got 2 lions here. One of you is more masculine in your physical attributes and also your energies as well. Okay, and then we have the feminine here. So we've got this beautiful yin and yang between the masculine and the feminine energy archetypes. So this is gorgeous. And this person wants to share their time and care with you. This is the energy of you also loving others and that you like to share your love through physical touch, through hugs, through embraces, through gift giving as well. Maybe you like to go on to the casino and then you like place your bets on red or whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just such a dumbass with these things. I can't I can't do casino stuff. But I'm picking up on this Bond girl energy as well. Like Casino Royale could be significant, James Bond. You know, maybe this person's also like left his player energy as well, or their player energy, and they've now come into a sense of maturity. So they're no longer sort of just like betting for the sake of it. They're kind of, I feel like this person is wanting to take a calculated risk on you. But it's a chosen risk, and it's not really a risk. It's more about, I would say, the risk of being vulnerable and the risk and fear of being rejected in your presence here is a big risk, because should you say no to them, they would feel that. They would feel that for eons. It wouldn't be just in this life. They would feel that rejection for eons, and it would be really difficult for them to move on. Because, to be honest, I feel like you're meant to be with each other. Okay. Some of you, again, are already in connection and married to this person. Some of you are in a relationship with this person. You are connected. You are in a relationship. And this person they want to get married to you. They want to propose to you because they feel like time is of the essence here. And they're not wanting to mess around and, you know, wait around. This person could be in their older years, 40 to 50, 60, 70s. So they want to just, you know, they want to lock it down already, you know. Numbers 20, 10 and 6 here. Okay. We've got 36. So adding those numbers up. 36 could be significant. The age. This could also be 6, 7, 8. Number 8 is the strength card. Wait, is it? Yeah, number 8 is a strength card. So this person is far stronger than you might believe them to be, and they also see you as a very strong individual too, strong-willed. Okay, that's just a side note. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see. Is love on the card? I mean, it's a resounding yes. There is love on the cards. Look at that. We've got the strength card. Okay, confirmation. Thank you so much, Spirit. So the strength card is exactly that, is that this person is taking strength. You know, these cards look like each other as well, don't they? There's this woman here and there's a lion. This person is strong Leo energy, potentially too, for some of you, and Gemini, as well as Taurus. This person is taking strength and courage to act boldly, okay? To act boldly. This could happen during the summer months as well. This could happen during the summer months. I mean, look at that. Queen of Pentacles underneath that, which is confirmation. It's the same card. It's exactly the same card of the Queen of Earth. So they're taking courage. They're going to act boldly because they see you as wifey material, as marriage material, as long-standing commitment material. So that's that. And if they haven't already, then they are going to. Okay, gorgeous. Let me see if there's anything else I'm picking up on. You may have said something to them that they may have had to go back and think about, by the way. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be a phone call. It's just a matter of time. Just go with the flow of things. Don't force anything. And continue to be practical. You know, when this person shows up, you know, ask them, speak to them, communicate with them, be honest with them, and be practical. Like, is this connection? Yes, love is great, and love is so powerful. But how is this practically going to work? You know, this could be that too. Let me just get another card on that. There could be something with regard to that too. You know, practically, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Practically, how is this going to work? How is this going to work, you know? If I've got children and you've got children, or you've got children and I don't, you know, how's this going to work? We've got the Four of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay, so now we have the King energy. So it's also the energy of opposites attract here. We have earth energy and we've got fire energy here. And the Four of Swords. There's someone here who's been healing from heartbreak. There's someone here who's been reflecting and taking some time to go within here. There's someone here who has been resting and contemplating and recuperating from pain of some sort. Maybe even a loss, or maybe even this could even be a mental health issue. I mean, you'd have to come to me for a personal reading about that, to go deeper. But I see here that there is someone here who, I just get this sense that someone here is a little bit hesitant. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, because this person may have been in a relationship before. This could be yourself or both of you. And they're just unsure whether they want to have another long-term relationship. Like, they've had one marriage and it didn't work out, and maybe they're hesitant that should they propose and open their heart again. This person has deep feelings, that it would be a wise decision to make. But I see here that this person has been withdrawing their energy. They've been really looking within. They've been meditating. They've been really focusing. Let me just see that you can see these cards like this as a fan. I can't quite see it very well because of the of how the camera is placed and the lighting. But we have this energy of like, but they're going to gamble on the right the right choice, I'm hearing. Okay, this person has a lot of deep love for you. If you may have said something about, look, I want to have children, this person's been taking a long time out to reflect on this choice, reflect on this decision, reflect on this thing, you know. Pisces energy here with a Hanged Man as well. They're now looking at things, or they have been looking at things in a different way, in a different point of view. This person has a lot of sexual attraction to you. They have a lot of passion and desire towards you. But they also want to make sure that it's not just about that. Maybe they came in as someone who originally gave you crumbs. So maybe they were someone who gave you like just a limited time of their energy. You've got 3 of Wands here and the 9 of Pentacles. And this person may have come in and out of your life and were non-committal, and they just, to be honest, it comes from a place of fear. They were scared. They may have been on the defensive here as well with the 9 of Wands. And they may have been trying to close out a cycle in their life that had been taking a lot of their time and their energy, mainly their energy, their capacities, their strength, and they may have been in a real energy of burden, I would say. But either way, I feel like this person's faith has been tested. They've had to put boundaries up. This is all past energy. And they met you, they fell in love, and they felt like a child with you. There's like an intuitive energy between you both. Strong Pisces energy here. You help them see things, see life in a different way, in a different perspective here with a Hanged Man. So say, for example, before you, sex was just sex. And when they met you, sex was something else. It became something else. It became something deeper. It became something more spiritual. And this person is low-key very spiritual, by the way. This person may have also not been so emotionally open. Cancer, Pisces energy here with the King of Cups as well. But they have deep love for you. And maybe this is a thing that they didn't express to you enough. And I feel like there is going to be an expression through phone calls. You know, let's have a look at this card here. I want to have a look at the call card from the Purpose and True Prosperity. This relationship, if you're in a connection with them already, or you will be, and you know who this person is, or you will be calling in your soulmate, essentially your divine match with the Lovers here. I feel that it has been divinely orchestrated and divinely guided. Your sexual chemistry is on point, and it's also mutual. The love that you have for each other is mutual. There are a lot of the energies are very well complemented. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, strong Leo energy here as well, maybe even Aries. I have purpose. So I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I'm here for a reason. I'm required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. So this could be something that this person has been really focusing on and looking at life in a different perspective since they met you, to really go within and to see that they have purpose, and they also have leadership, just like you have purpose and leadership. And you've I feel like you've triggered something within them to really focus on their own self-worth and see that they have a calling for the higher power, a calling to have a higher power, to be in a position of leadership, and to have authentic relationships as well. Let's have a look at the Fortune's Wheel. Destiny meets synchronicity. Exactly. So this connection was destined, okay? And it will be destined if you haven't met your person yet, or if you know who this person is, you're destined to be with each other. Hopefully you can see that. I'm in awe to experience many meaningful coincidences that prove to me that spirit has my back. These lucky breaks and moments when things just turn out perfectly show how we're all connected. My gamble will pay off when I trust my co-creative partnership with spirit. My destiny is obvious to me now. Well, exactly. Since they met you, or they will be meeting you, you're part of their destiny and they recognize that. And exactly, they're going to take a calculated risk and they know it's going to pay off. Let's have a look at the love card. This person's also very, very charming as well. Very charming, very charismatic. They're very attractive, and I feel like they're also really good at what they do. They are in a position of leadership. They could be, they really are like a boss or authority figure. And they're a natural born leader and entrepreneurial. They also have a lot of honor, and they receive a lot of honors and awards as well. They may not necessarily go to award ceremonies, by the way. They kind of pull back from that pomp and ceremony aspect. But yeah, this person likes to play the game right with the chessboard here. They're also a game changer, I'm hearing. They're a game changer in their industry. They could work in the creative industries as well. They are also someone who I feel is in the public sector. They are a public figure as well. They could also have Capricorn in their chart too. Okay, so let's have a look at the love card here. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see him, sorry, because of the light and the glare. So love, oneness. In all of life, there is only the illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing and an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally. I can give and receive abundant love. So before, they may have seen the world and they may have made choices as this or that, either or, you know, maybe even comparing you with someone else as well. But now they actually see, they're actually making choices that is about experience and learning from their experiences and gaining wisdom, sharing and exploring. And they're choosing unity rather than separation. So if you've been in separation from this person, they want to unite with you, okay? And then let's have a look at the angel answers cards. So if you want, you can think of a question now, and hopefully the answers will correlate with your question. There's also someone who's turned their back from someone as well. But this person still thinks of them. So say this is the feminine. The feminine has turned her back from the masculine. But the feminine still thinks of the masculine. I also see a strong potential for pregnancy here. Very strong. And this person, if they didn't want to have children before, they do now. And they want it with you because it's you. Okay, let's have a look at the cards. We have yes. So yes, love is on the cards for you. We have a resounding yes. Yes, we do. Wait. Okay, we have wait. So maybe there's been a waiting time between you both and it hasn't been the right time. We have Archangel Michael and Archangel Michael's energies here as well. We have a year from now. Maybe you've waited 12 months already. We have the Hangman. I see that as 12 months. Just, I don't know why, I just do. Because it's number 12 and I've always just seen it as 12 months. But yeah, I see that maybe you've been waiting for a year already, and a year from now your life is going to be completely changed here with the Fortune's Wheel. Expect radical change, I'm hearing. There's also a family here. There's also the energy of the divine twin flame energy of the mother, the mother and the father, and Jesus and Mary. Now, you may resonate with that video, the Divine Love spread that I did, channeling Jesus and Mary Magdalene's energies, and they were divine counterparts. There's something about you both where you're both divinely connected, and you're divinely meant to be with each other. So the divine is orchestrating your relationship to take place. This is, not everyone is on the twin flame journey. This is beyond soulmate energy. This is not just you being friends. You have very good communication skills, by the way, between you both. But this is more about, you're on mission. You're on mission. You're both on mission to change the world, to make radical change, to be game changers, to be in leadership. This is the power couple energy, okay? And so we have that here. And be assertive. So you may have been assertive, or this person you're dealing with has been assertive, and has put boundaries. Remember, we had the 9 of Wands earlier, so they've put boundaries on another situation, and they're no longer hiding their mask. They are now revealing who they truly are, and they're going to be revealing at least their true intentions. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite card of the whole deck. This is my travel set, by the way, but we have romance. This is my favorite card of the whole deck. And there's a lot of cards here. And underneath that, we have perfect timing. So again, yes, there is romance. There's love on the cards. Got some wax here. Let me just get rid of it. We've got perfect timing. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring perfect timing for you both. And yeah, we definitely have romances. There's a lot of romantic feelings between both of you. And it's just beautiful. Just a lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of appreciation, a lot of self-reflection. If someone has made a mistake or said the wrong thing, there's accountability energy here. Like, this is the relationship that is ideal. Essentially, it's an ideal relationship, but it's not just something that's whimsical. It's actually real. And I feel like this person can't believe that they've actually met you as well. And so maybe it hasn't been the right time yet for you to be in union, but I feel like you will be in union at the divine time. It also has been the perfect time for you to have met when you had met. Okay, and you've had to let go as well of each other. So maybe there has been a period of separation. Let's have a look at my palm book and see any other messages for you with regards to love for pile 1, please, Spirit. Feel deeply, exactly. So when this person calls, can you see that? Okay. When this person calls you, when they communicate with you, when you communicate and converse with each other, when you're together, you will feel deeply with each other. I feel like this is a new chapter in your life where there could be some tears that may be shed here. Okay, I just have to say, happy tears, but there's also going to be a profundity and a depth here in the relationship, more than it was before. This person has felt the call to feel more deeply as well with you, and to be more emotionally aware and more emotionally available. If you see other messages here that resonate for you, put them in the comments. Please do press the like button as well if it resonates for you. Subscribe to the channel, please consider doing that. And if you like to go and listen to pile 2 and pile 3, then you can do that too. Thank you so much, pile 1. It's been a joy reading for you, and I'll catch you in another reading. Or if you like to book a reading with me privately, you can do that too directly on the website. The description is below. Thank you so much. We're going to keep these cards out of the way for pile 1. so they don't come back in for the other piles. Okay. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So pile 2 is love on the cards. For pile 2, we have the Hanged Man here. Okay, the Hanged Man here, Pisces energy. Looking at things from a different perspective. I feel like it's a maybe. I feel like it's a maybe for you. You may have released something. You may have let go of somebody. You may have you know, released an energy, a relationship, even something that may have held you down. And I feel like it's a maybe you're not quite ready for a relationship. That's what I'm picking up on. Pile 2. Again, it always depends on you as well, and what spirit wants from you, for you, and how you work and collaborate with spirit. Pile 2. So yeah, is love on the cards for you. I feel like love will be on the cards for you if you see love in a different way. And it might be the right time to look at that right now. Like, it might be the right time to look at how you perceive love and what that looks like to you. Because love can mean different things to many people, but mainly, universally speaking, love tends to be about affection, about romance, about care, attention, consideration, compassion, sexual desire, sexual attraction. And I feel like maybe there's been a slightly distorted energy here with regards to love, pile 2. So let's have a look at the good tarot here. Justice. Okay, so pile 2, you may be, or someone around you could be reaping their karma at this time. Libra energy here. There's a need for balance here, and the first energy that I was picking up on is you're maybe not quite ready for love yet, because there could be a divorce taking place, a divorce settlement taking place at this time. So it may not be the right time for you to be in a relationship. Love may not be in the cards for you at this time. So please don't click off just yet. We're going to have a look and see what else is here for you on the cards. There's also this energy of temperance as well, like balancing out certain things in your life, or this feeling of karma as well. You know, remember, what goes around comes around, so act fairly. So there could have been someone who maybe has acted unfairly towards you. Now, there was something else I picked up on earlier with you, pile 2, where there could have been a distorted aspect of love and what that meant to you. And so I feel like maybe I didn't even burn incense today. Let's burn some incense. Maybe there's been someone who acted unfairly towards you, and now you're maybe jaded or slightly unsure about love. You're not sure whether love would ever be on the cards for you. It's kind of a little bit negative, I feel, but it's understandable if you've been hurt before, and many times before. You start to question these things, don't you? Okay, we've got number 11 as well, could be significant. Let's have a look at this card here. King of Water. You're my deep feeling people. Gorgeous card, absolutely gorgeous. I hope you can see this. The light, I mean, I'm not sad that it's really bright, but it is a very... Can you see that? I can see my face. Yeah, it's very, very bright. It's the morning light, so it's very, very bright here. We have this King of Water here, so we have deep feelings. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who has deep feelings. Or you could be that person who has deep feelings, or both of you could be having deep feelings about each other, but maybe it's not the right time because someone or both of you are going through a divorce settlement at this time, is what I'm hearing. I'm wearing my robe today, I know. Just burning some Palo Santo as well. There's a situation that needs to close out before you can be ready and in the recipient energy, I'm hearing. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Pile 2. Now, the King of Water is Pisces, Cancer energy. We've got Justice, which is Libra, and we have heavy, strong Pisces energy here as well with the Hanged Man. Okay, let's get 2 more cards, please. For pile 2, is pile 2 ready for love? Is love on the cards for pile 2, please, Spirit? Is love on the cards for pile 2? Got Page of Water as well. So we have the 2 of Earth. Well, I get this sense, this person looks like Anna Friel a little bit. The actor. I get pile 2 that you're unsure. This is the maybe pile. This is the maybe pile. This is the deep feelings pile. You're unsure. You're unsure whether you should entertain love. You're unsure whether you're ready. You're unsure. Someone may have allowed you to see things differently, though. Someone may have allowed you to see love in a different light, in a different way. Maybe you're a cut above the rest. Maybe you're on a you're so different that you're so different to the person or the people that you would normally. Sorry. You're seeing someone maybe as someone who is a cut above the rest, and you may be seeing this person as different from the people that they would usually date. So maybe before you would date someone or people beneath you. Now, I don't want to like demean people, but let's just say energetically, or in this person or the people that you used to date before were the safe option, and they didn't necessarily challenge you, or they were just kind of like yes people. And so maybe those people, you know, you kind of were accustomed to that particular type of person, whereas this person who you may have met is a cut above the rest and is not your usual type. I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so I just had to take a little break. So yeah, with the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like there's some sort of indecision. You're unsure. Maybe you've been juggled before. So maybe there have been people who you were with who were non-committal or just were unsure about being in a relationship with you. And you may have felt like second option or second best, which doesn't help. Again, doesn't help you have faith in true love, really, does it? Let's see. You know, you may have dealt with people who had been juggling you and had multiple priorities. Again, they didn't prioritize you. And maybe this is you too. Maybe you're just a really busy person. Maybe you work in the law industry. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe these are like long hours that you implement at the bar, you know, working. You just have have a long work hour day. And maybe these are people who you're just not ready, pile 2. Maybe you're not ready because your work takes a lot of your time. It takes precedence. And so maybe you just don't have time for love. And I know it sounds like a lame excuse, but I'm sort of seeing that here. You have deep feelings, though. You kind of are a bit of a romantic, I feel. And with the 6 of Air, yeah, you're definitely moving away from heartbreak and difficult times. You may have moved on from these energies, or you may have moved away, or just moved on from people who just weren't prioritizing you. That's what I'm seeing here. And here we have this ship. Sorry, we have this ship and these seagulls here. So this ship is like actually kind of quickly moving forward. Usually the 6 of Swords can be quite slow energy, but these seagulls are kind of being being flustered, so they're kind of quickly moving out the way. So I feel like you quickly wanted to move away from these people who just weren't taking you seriously or as a priority. And I'm hearing weren't investing their time with you, or even wisely. For some of you, you may have moved on or moved away from a Pisces or Cancer. This is a side note, and this is not going to resonate with all of you, by the way. But some of you may have actually had... You may have been on remission after having suffered cancer, I have to say. I don't normally pick this up in my readings, but I'm seeing that here. So it's maybe not the right time for you to deal with that. This cancer may have developed after the stress of divorce, the stress of a separation as well. And it seems like maybe your health was at risk here, and unfortunately you developed this inner ailment that manifested into a cancer. I have to say what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm seeing here. So I'm glad that you are in remission. I'm sorry that you had to go through all of those pains. And then of course, that again doesn't help you, does it? It doesn't help you sort of have an idea of love and of marriage. Now this king of, I don't know if you can see this, but this king of water, this fish, I don't know what it's called, what kind of fish, but this fish, it looks like a fingerprint mark. So each person's fingerprint mark is essentially a passport. It's so unique. Everyone's lines on our fingers and on our hands are completely unique. There's something else I'm sort of picking up on, which is, I don't know why I want to say this, but they're saying that, you shouldn't show your fingerprint, like you shouldn't show your fingers on the screen on social media like that, because people can copy your fingerprints somehow, and they can basically pretend to be you. So there's the energy of counterfeiting here, and there's also the energy of justice here, which is the law. So maybe you were dealing with a lawsuit with regard to counterfeits or fraud or something like that, and that takes up a lot of your time and your energies. Okay, so is love on the cards for pile 2? Maybe not right now. But there is a new beginning. There's a transition that's taking place here with the 6 of air. There's a rite of passage that you may have been dealing with, and there's also a release of baggage. Yeah, there's a release of baggage. Definitely release of baggage here with a hangman. You've let go of something, 100%. You've let go of pain. You've let go of a relationship. You've let go of a divorce. You've let go of illnesses. You've let go of people not prioritizing you. I feel like you're just moving on, fresh new energy. The winds are clearing your energies. Gorgeous. And when you're in that energy of like propulsion for the new, and propulsion for clearance, and propulsion of clearances of illnesses and ailments and sicknesses, however they manifest, through people, illnesses in the body, etc., etc. We then start to become more unified within ourselves, and we're then able to attract a unifying bond, a loving bond, a partnership here with the 2 water. So now, maybe before you used to see yourself as that fish with a unique fingerprint, but I feel like in the future you will be meeting someone else who also is maybe gender fluid, potentially for some of you, pile 2, but also is in flow, and this person also matches they are as unique as you, and it's the energy of meeting someone who you can share your emotions to without judgment here, with justice, without criticism here. You know, I'm sharing my cup and you share your cup, and it's reciprocal. So I feel like this is something that you're moving towards. Yeah, and we have the Fool card. Look how these cards are coming through. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I'm sorry if it's kind of, the light is a bit weird, but I'm doing my best here. Okay, so yeah, and as you move on from these energies, you then are able to have a fresh start, be spontaneous, go towards the energy of dating people who are not your usual type as well. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's been a pause in your love life as well, which is fine. Maybe there have also been delays in your love life, because, as I mentioned, there may have been divorce battles. I'm hearing a divorce battle, a divorce situation. Maybe you've been healing from you know, issues, you know, mental health issues. Interesting. Mental health issues, or even a sickness. Maybe there have been also delays with love because you've been overworking and you've been prioritizing and juggling. You know, this could also be you being a single parent after a divorce, is the masculine energy of water. So the King of Water, you may be dealing with a divorce papers. So there have been delays in a true love connection. Maybe you already met someone and there may have been delays in a true love connection, and you have a child, you know, or you have 2 children or 4. The Spirit is telling me to point out 22 here, 2 and 2, and we also have number 11. So we do have an energy of balance here and divine love being orchestrated for you behind the scenes. But Spirit doesn't want to show you it just yet, because you need to move away from these energies before you start something fresh and new. Beautiful. And we have the 9 of Fire here, which typically is the 9 of Wands. So pile 2, you've been healing from something after, or you will be healing from something after working really hard, almost to the point of exhaustion. This also does talk about sicknesses too, with the 9 of Fire. So I feel like you're not quite ready for love. Love is on the cards for you, but just not right now. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe you've had to be single for a time being. Maybe you've had to just like have a bit of fun on your own. Maybe you have to like date a few people first. Maybe you have to use discernment and just, I wouldn't say play the field, but just consider your options wisely, but also discern for yourself what's good for you, good for your soul, good for your body, good for your mind, good for your spirit, you know. And maybe that's Spirit saying, look, you have to reap your own rewards here. Maybe, you know, you can't just like hang around and expect love to just turn up on your doorstep. You have to go actively towards it. And before you go to actually towards it, you have to close out cycles. And, you know, you've got to move on, and you've got to move away from people who have been unjust with you. That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like you're kind of being told to mature here, pile 2, into the energy of having an emotional elevation within yourself, experiencing and understanding and having emotional maturity. Maybe you're mature in other factors. Maybe you're mature in your finances. You're responsible. You're practical. You're a great father. You know, you're a great father figure here. You are a great authority figure here. But maybe the cycle for you has been about needing to go within a little bit, see life and see love from a different perspective, and actually be more emotionally mature and also emotionally balanced. Okay? So pile 2, is pile 2 ready for love, please, Spirit? Three of Cups. So the first thing I'm picking up on is maybe you've been juggled with another person, or you may have been put in a situation that there were other people involved here in terms of love. So you may have been deeply hurt by this. I wouldn't say discovery, but like I feel like you knew that there may have been energies where you weren't being prioritized. Okay, so maybe someone had put you in a situation where they prioritized their job or their work, or maybe they were officially married to someone and they hadn't quite divorced just yet, and maybe they were in separation and they'd moved on emotionally, but they hadn't actually completed the cycle with them, with a divorce. And I feel here that that put you in a third party situation. I also just heard terminal. So some of you may have been told that by an official person, like a doctor, that you may have had terminal cancer. I don't know why this keeps coming up, but I have to say what I'm seeing and hearing here. Always in my readings, always in the readings, private or personal. If you like a private booking on this and you want to go deeper into your situation and you want to have more insight, that you can book a direct reading with me. You can just find the link in the description below on my website. I see that actually you may have defeated the odds here, and also with a combination of the Two of Water and the Fool, it's telling me to go and have fun and to not take life too seriously. There's an element of seriousness here, and I feel like you just need to unleash and let go of baggage and let go of pain. And as easy as it sounds to let go of baggage, I know it can be hard, but to let go of feeling so overwhelmed that you're not asking for help. And so there's a need here to ask for help as well with the Ten of Wands. And the Hermit is going within and, asking for spiritual advice as well, maybe from your guides, your ancestors. So taking a little time out to appreciate some peace and quiet, maybe after a time of pain and a lot of activity, a lot of insecurities, and a lot of upheaval as well, I'm hearing. So you may have moved out of a family home because you filed for a divorce, and there's a separation period. So I feel mainly that it's probably a good time to be single for the moment, and move on and move away from these energies, move away from the past, so that you're then actually able and ready to be in a relationship with someone who matches your energy. But your energy will only be matched if you continue to do self-improvement, I'm hearing, and move away from these people and move away from a breakup here with the Five of Pentacles. Move away from isolation. The Five of Pentacles is also a sickness. So, getting yourself better, making yourself feel better. The Hermit and the Five of Pentacles is also telling me that there may have been some spiritual attack. So you may have actually maybe not have been physically ill or sick, or may have broken some bones here. But maybe this is a spiritual pain, spiritual attack. Maybe this is a need to actually or maybe you were under possession of some sort. Maybe your household was under possession. Maybe someone had put a spell on you and put some black magic on you with the Justice card and the Hangman. And how I'm reading the cards, you may not be able to see this, but I'm seeing here that there may have been a need for an exorcism here with the Six of Swords. The Six of Air and the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. So there's also a need to understand that when you sleep with people and you so-called fall in love with people, because I don't feel like you were actually properly in love with the people that you were in. I think it was an illusion. Again, there's some black magic involved here, I feel. You create a cord, an energetic cord, an energetic rope, and all things can come through this channel of the energetic cord or energetic rope here. And so I feel that That's something to pay attention to, and to cut these cords. And so to go to a guru, go to a shaman, go to a priest, go to someone who is able to do this for you, to clear out the channel and clear out this illness, spiritually speaking, is a good idea. Yeah, because there's deceptive energies here, the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. So for some of you, you may have been duped into a relationship before in your past because someone had fallen pregnant and you weren't ready to be in a relationship with this person. You suddenly became a father with the King of Pentacles and the Temperance card. I feel like someone may have duped you. That's a side note. It won't resonate for all of you, but it's a side note for some of you. Okay, so someone may have been suddenly become a father here. Don't know why I'm picking that up, but with the Fool card, it's also does talk about a child as well. So someone may have been a little bit foolish in the bedroom and wasn't using protection, and then suddenly this person becomes pregnant. So actually I should have said, we're going to go into the answers cards now. So think of a question and hopefully the answers will come through to you as something that resonates with regards to your question. But either way, we're going to just have a look and see what these answers are all about. So there's helpful people. So remember, I did say that you need to ask for help from people, you know, not to be afraid to, I don't want to say like unleash your shit onto other people, like unleash your pains and unleash your emotions and just burden them with that. It's not a burden. Your friends are there to help you here with the Three of Cups. Your friends are there to help you. You could also be going to a psychiatrist or a counselor or a guru or a shaman who can help you, you know, here to get counsel, to get help. But your friends are there to help you. So ask for help. Don't be too prideful here. And, you know, there may also be a need for forgiveness here, pile 2. So forgiving those, I just heard tormentors. So forgiving your tormentors, forgiving and having compassion with the Kuan Yin energy. This is Kuan Yin here. Having compassion and, having compassion for those who have hurt you is a good idea. And I'm just going to have to do something with like this candle because it's actually spilling over the table here. There you go. Okay. So yeah, I see that there is the energy of betrayal, the energy of pain, the energy of being duped, the energy of being hurt, the energy of illness and sickness. Someone wasn't as faithful as they pretended to be here. Someone was pretending to be faithful. Someone had pretended and said, look, I'm going to be there for you in sickness and in health. And what they did, they just bounced. There's the energy of someone who's ghosted you as well, pile 2. And this has really hurt your feelings. And, you know, this could be even dating online with the 2 of Water and the 6 of Air here. People, you meet people, you take a leap of faith to go on a date. And, you know, they promise you that they're gonna, you know, like meet up again, but they end up having multiple other options. They're seeing you and other people, and if this is something that you're not into in terms of polygamy, then this is gonna hurt your feelings. And so these people just bounce, they just ghost you, and you just end up being hurt over and over and over again, pile 2. There's a need to forgive. No. So is love on the cards for you right now? No, it's not on the cards for you right now. We have a no here. Trust that everything is working in the right time, in the right way. Trust that love is on the cards for you in the near future once you remove yourself from these people and these energies, and maybe looking at other ways to date rather than just online. I'm personally not a fan of online dating, because there are a lot of like bots and, you know, robots, a lot of like artificial intelligence that takes place. So people that pretend to be human aren't actually human. And it's just another way to be duped into paying maybe even for an online dating service where, you know, you end up being hooked on it. But I feel like it's just not the right time right now, and just trust that it's not the right time right now, but it will be the right time soon, because you will have abundance soon. Once you become healthy, once you're feeling healthy within, body, mind and soul as well, even financially, once you focus on your career maybe a little bit more and your self-worth, you are then able to have lots of opportunities for love coming in. Okay, and in order to do that, you have to take action towards feeling better, towards being better, towards your future here. And exactly, like, this card is slipped on for the right reason, because it says ask for help from others here. So ask for help from others, get guidance, you know, have guidance, get guidance here. I also feel like Jesus wants to help you here. Jesus wants to help you here in particular. Yeah, look, you see that? And it says improving health here. So a lot of you are improving your health. Some of you who've been brokenhearted, that's also improving too. You're going to get healed. I mean, I feel like the messages are just keep repeating themselves, but I just want to say that whatever you've gone through, don't allow that to just completely shade your experiences for potential love and, you know, justice here. I think I have a delivery. Yeah, it's downstairs. I think I have a delivery, but anyway. Let's just have a look at the Palm book and see what Pile 2 needs to hear for their love life, please, Spirit. Make connections. Okay, so you could be making connections with people like in your friendship groups here. So making connections, putting yourself out there is going to be a good idea too. It's also just a nice way to also just meet new friends as well. So maybe not to have love like at the forefront of your attention right now, and romance and dating at your attention, to just put love on the back burner for the moment and actually just make connections and network. And, you know, you might be meeting someone, through your connections, even through work, through your friends. I feel like you could be meeting someone through your friends. Yeah, and that's probably the best way to meet other people, is through mutual contacts. I also feel here that there is a real need to heal, to come into your true essence, into your true spiritual essence here. Jesus really wants to help you here with the trust card. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. There's 3 entities here. And come to him if you are lost. You don't have to have a religious inclination to believe in him. You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to be anything that society has forced you into understanding, that you have to be this or that. You don't have to read the Bible even. If you've always felt a connection to Jesus, then, you know, speak to him, because I feel like he is a great healer as well. So I also feel like he wants to help you here, Pole 2. And he can perform miracles in terms of health, in terms of illnesses, in terms of sicknesses. So Pole 2, I hope this is resonating for you. I hope you found this useful, this reading. I feel like you're going through major changes at this time, Pole 2, and remember that whoever has hurt you, whoever has done you wrong, whoever has, you know, inflicted harm on you or in any way, remember that they will reap what they've sown. Remember that what goes around comes around, and that you're not alone, and that your guides and Jesus and Kuan Yin, divine masters and mistresses, are overseeing the whole matter, and they're here to help you. But in order to get healed, spiritually speaking, you have to ask for it. You have to ask for it, because Pole 2, you have free will. So spirit will not intervene unless you ask for help. So please ask for their help. Spiritually speaking, ask for their help, and then they will come in and help you. it's not the right time for a relationship right now. First of all, you've got to focus on your health and focus away from people who bring your health down as well. So move away from these energies, and then you can start thinking about, you know, love as in terms of a relationship. But finding love within, finding love and acceptance within is also of importance too. So pile 2, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for listening in on this video. If you'd like to listen to pile 1 and pile 3, you can do that now. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that too. You can just directly book on the website as well, and send me your question and I will read for you. That's all I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much. Love and light. God bless. Bye for now. Okay, so these cards and this card came out, didn't it? For pile 2, so we're going to move that out of the way so they don't repeat in the other pile 3. Okay. And this card came up, didn't it? So we'll move that out of the way. All right. Pile 3. Pile 3. Are you ready for love? Is love on the cards for you, pile 3? We have the full card. So I feel like it's a yes. Pile 3, I feel like you are ready for love. I feel like love is on the cards for you. I feel like you're excited about starting a new relationship even. Maybe you've been dating maybe you've been dating someone for a bit. And pile 3, I feel like you might be ready and you might be smitten with someone already. Now this dog is actually barking at this bodacious babe. And she's the dog is it looks like the dog is saying, come on, pay attention here, pay attention, stop taking selfies and being like seductive online even. Pay attention and focus on your future here. Don't be too foolish now. Don't be carried away with how you look. Don't be carried away, pile 3, with what people think of you. Don't be carried away with looking a certain type as well, pile 3. We have the moon here, which is also about illusions. So I'm also picking on a pile here, an energy here, pile 3, where you may be carried away a little bit with your online presence and your online persona. You might want to have a listen to the social media, your persona reading, which is a pick a pile. It's on the pick a pile playlist here on Abstract Medicine 888. You can listen to that. Yeah, and see if there's any other messages there for you. I'll see if I can remember to put it on the, like, above on the screen here, if I remember. So you can just go ahead and directly listen to that now. I'm also picking up on sharks here. So you may have a massive online presence. You may be influencers of some sort, or you may just have a big online presence, and there are sharks there. There are people that come into your DMs. There are people that see you just in one way. There are people that want to kiss your backside. There are people that kiss ass a little bit, and they just like want to show you that they care for you, but actually they're sharks, I'm hearing. Pile 3, we have the Page of Earth. So you have this beautiful fairy here. We have a beautiful fairy, Page of Earth, a boy with wings. Again, it's the energy of potential. the energy of potential, the energy of newness, the energy of starting a fresh new chapter, being spontaneous. Pile 3. Is Pile 3, does Pile 3 have love on the cards? Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Earth. Okay, we have another fairy here. Gorgeous. Let me just see if it's rolling. Yeah, okay. Let me just, hang on, because it's so bright. I can barely see it. Okay, there you go. Pile 3. So, 4 of Earth. There's a moth here. We've got a moth to flame energy. We have a moth here. So, pile 3, I feel that you attract a lot of attention online. Could be picking up on Aries energy here. So you could be an Aries. And I see that there's a potential here. You may have started a relationship with someone already. Or you may have had a connection with someone. This person you've manifested. You're kind of like a star student as well. So you do, again, with the star student energy, the Page of Earth and the Fool card, this is saying this is an influencer. Someone who has a big presence or calling online in particular. I don't know, online is coming really strongly. You may have been dealing with, now I don't know which timeline this is, present, past or future, where you've been dealing with scarcity or a scarcity mindset or even control issues. Because that's what the 4 of Earth can be about too. And so you may have been a bit conserved with your energy giving. So you may not have actually had sex with the person that you're dating just yet. Or maybe you've been a little bit scared, like you've been a bit conservative about that, which is totally fine. You don't have to give it away immediately, you know, take it slow. And I feel like Spirit is saying, take it slow. Don't just like spontaneously, sporadically give your energy to people. Like, I know you're intent on finding love. I know that you're intent on moving towards a romantic connection. You know, fast moving energy here with the Chariot card, but maybe take it slow. Take your relationship slowly. If any of you feel like you're being forced to do something beyond your will, or that you're not ready to be in a relationship, you're not ready to have physical intimacy, then don't. You know, take it easy, take it slow. We have the Chariot card here, which is Cancer energy. So there's a need for balance here. A lot of you are also focusing on your online success. Some of you have also started your okay, I have no idea why that came up. Started your period. Okay, great. I'm glad that everything's working healthily in that arena. But I see here that okay, there's also a side note for those of you who have been asked to have sex on your period and you don't want to do that, then don't do it. Always be sovereign. Always be sovereign to what you want and to what feels right for you, pile 3. The Chariot is another major arcana that we have here for your pile 3. Sevens talk about spiritual connections. So let's have a look at the Tree of Life here, number 7. 7 is the energy of Saturn, the sphere of Saturn here. And number 7 is also Netzach, which is the mental body, and it's a sign of the 5th dimension and victory. So, oh, interesting. It says the triangle of the priesthood, which is magic. So, okay, where would that be in the body? So around your hips. So on your right hip, number 7, your Netzach, your right hip Okay, this is why the period thing came up. Maybe you're feeling your ovaries on the right side of your body, like the right fallopian tube or the right ovary activating a lot. Maybe from there you're also shedding more blood as well from the right side. I would say it's also a good idea to go to have your body checked and to go to a doctor and just get a full body scan, like get a general overview. It's always a good idea. The sphere of Saturn. Now the energy of Saturn is Capricorn, so we could be dealing with a Capricorn here as well as a Cancer and Aries. So Cancer is ruled by the moon, so you might have your moon in Capricorn, or your moon in Cancer, or your moon in Aries even. I feel like your sun is Aries, maybe your moon or your moon is in Cancer or Capricorn. You may have also Saturn in Capricorn and Saturn in Cancer or Capricorn. If you have been with the Victory card here and the Chariot, which does also talk about overcoming obstacles and moving quickly towards overcoming those obstacles as well. If you have had obstacles in love, and if you've had obstacles, if you're starting a new job, or even if you're going to college and starting a new line of work or study, you're going to be really victorious as well, by the way. You're going to overcome any fears or anxieties that you may be having. All right, let's just start side note. So I feel like, yes, you are ready for love. I do. I feel like you do have love on the cards for you, pile 3. I feel, oh gosh, hang on. So many cards that have dropped. I feel that you are ready for love, but just remember to take things slowly. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork it. Remember that the relationship is also about reciprocation, isn't it? It's about equal give and take. And as I say, equal give and take, we have the 6 of Earth, which is all about that. 6 of Earth is all about balance. 6 of Pentacles, about equal reciprocation here. So there's a need to be to have equal reciprocation here. And we have the Queen of Air, which is the Queen of Swords. So you may have gone through some sort of experience here. Hopefully you can see that. I mean, it's a very, very bright day this morning. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, we have someone who is very discerning. Someone who is very, very smart. Wise beyond her years, I'm hearing. We also have the Owl here, so the Owl could be significant for you. Okay, I didn't do this for the other parts. I want to get one more pile. One more card. Messenger of Fire underneath that. One more card, please, for pile 3. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Fire. Yeah. Look at that. So we have the sacral chakra and the heart chakra being activated here. You are ready for love, pile 3. You are. You're ready for love. You're ready to be loved. You're ready to be charmed. You're ready to be romanced. Same-sex partnerships here as well with the Queen of Air and Queen of Fire. You could be dealing with Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and or Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here. What else? You know, taking a leap of faith in love with the Fool card and the Queen of Fire takes a level of courage as well. I'm also picking up on Megan the Stallion here a little bit. She looks a little bit like her a little bit. Yeah, I feel there's a level of independence here as well. Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe you've been very direct with your communications with someone else who may have wanted to go quickly and you wanted to go a little bit slowly. But your fire burns bright and people can perceive that and feel that. With the six of earth, it's about equal give and take. So you have been discerning with someone, or maybe you're dating someone, or people just know this online, that you're someone of high caliber and you also deserve another individual who equals you and matches you, also who is of high caliber here in all ways, not just in their career. You also want to save yourself for the right person as well, if that resonates for you. So maybe there's been a time of abstinence and now you're ready to open up to a love or a relationship where you're able to be physically intimate and vulnerable in this sense too, because it also takes a level of vulnerability as well. Let's see what else. You are also coming across as a little bit of a social butterfly, pile 3, and I think it's because you're really popular online. Now we have the 5 of air and the 5 of water here, so 55 could be significant for you, pile 3. We have maybe someone who's been dealing with a divorce or separation, or someone who has a lot of experience in relationships and they've taken a time of abstinence possibly, and now you're ready for great change with 55. There's also this energy of changes that are going to be working in your favor, pile 3, because you're courageously putting yourself out there to be the recipient of a great love, I'm hearing, pile 3. And with this combination of the Chariot and the Queen of Fire, I feel that you are center stage, and I feel that you merit, and this is the energy that you also exude, and people perceive that online and feel that online. Very online people here, public figures online in particular, perceive again that you merit someone who is of your equal standing as well. You're also very direct and you're not afraid to speak your mind, pile 3. And I think that people perceive that. There's another energy here. There's 2 energies where you could have children, or you could have a child, or 4 children, or 5 children, and you may wish to have a 6th child. Maybe you've had losses as well, and this obviously has been very painful. Maybe there's someone around you who has had deep regrets about you and a connection with you. We have another 5. Are you kidding me? We have 555 here. There's someone who has regrets and disappointments about maybe how they treated you and maybe how they rushed in too quickly when the relationship hadn't even matured yet. There's someone who may have felt unworthy or at a lower level here with the Page of Earth and the Queen of Fire. This is different standings in society or different energy levels, which is different. So maybe they've had to work on their money. Maybe they've had financial losses. But there's 555. 555 is going to be really significant to you. Great change is expected here for great abundance to take place. And we have the Ace of Air here. So expect communication to come through, expect a truth to come through and forward. If you've been waiting for a truth to come through here with the Queen of Air, you're going to be experiencing it, you're going to be receiving it here. Okay, I see that here for you, pile 3. Wait, there you go. This person is serious about you, and they regret having rushed in too quickly. And they were in an energy of naivety. They were immature. Okay, let me just see if it's rolling so it doesn't stop. Is it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you, pile 3. What else? There may have been disagreements or conflict between you both, or you may have been conflicted before in the past about love and relationships, generally speaking, because they've always ended up as a loss. But maybe someone has also been experiencing online bullying as well, or online threats of some sort. Sharks, remember I picked up on sharks earlier, sliding into your DMs. You are ready for love, with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords, but it's also telling me to, pile 3, for you to be discerning, use discernment, and also to feel worthy of it, That's what I'm seeing here, pile 3. Don't just, Spirit is saying, don't just love for its own sake. Be true to who you are, be true to yourself, and don't just do it for the likes. For those of you who are dating people just to look good online, it's never going to work out for the long term. Okay. Pile 3. What else is there? Is pile 3 ready for love? Yeah, so you have a lot of emotion. Queen of Cups energy, you give a lot. You know, people see that too. You're very compassionate and emotionally open for love to come in. You psychically, intuitively know that you're ready and that you expect great love to come through too. Pile 3, Pisces energy here, and Cancer, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're ready for a long-term commitment. You're ready for the next chapter in your life. And yes, you are ready for love. Love is on the cards for you. We have a long-standing commitment here after a period of being single here. I just got a flash of the Nine of Pentacles. And we see that this individual, so pile 3, I'm saying that there are 2 maternal figures here. So your mother-in-laws are going to be blessing this connection. You are going to be falling in love, I feel, very soon. Yeah, I feel very soon you're going to be falling in love. But again, remember just to temper how much you give. Like, not to like do a bean count, I'm hearing. Don't bean count, but just balance. Like, don't overgive too much. Just be cautious a little bit, because you don't want to be in the energy of regret here. Pile 3, quite an easy reading for you, to be honest. Pile 3, 555 again is really coming in strongly here. Could be someone's phone number. Pile 3, is pile 3 ready for love, please, Spirit? Think of a question and hopefully the answers will come through for you with these cards. Peaceful resolution. Okay, so maybe there's been conflict before, or maybe you've had concerns over love before, or worries, or maybe there's been a separation with someone, and someone is coming in to boldly, courageously express love towards you because they're taking a leap of faith towards you, and they've been encouraged by their maternal figures in their life to pursue you, I'm hearing. And they're going to come in with truth, and this is going to create a peaceful resolution for you all. Meditation brings answers. So pile 3, I feel like intuitively you know that you are ready. No before, but I feel like yes now. So pile 3, I feel like whatever wasn't working for you before is because it was a no, but now you know. Now you know. Okay. Unlikely. So I feel like maybe it didn't work out the way that you wish for it to work out in terms of another relationship. And I also feel like it's unlikely going to turn out the way that you wish for it to be. I feel like it's going to turn out better than you wish for it to be. You're also very charismatic, pile 3, and I feel like someone loves your charm and your wit, your humour, as well as your empathy and your love, essentially your loving words of appreciation too. Within the next few weeks, expect radical change for you, pile 3. Expect radical change for you in the next few weeks for love to come in. and you're ready. Exactly. So pile 3, I also see Isis energy here. So the divine feminine of Isis is coming in strong and true. So meditate over her, ask for her help, and she will guide you and give you that help, pile 3. And you are ready, pile 3, because you've chosen a new direction, pile 3. With the Fool card, you've chosen a new direction towards a better option for you, because you're changing your whole life. I also feel like this next relationship is going to be changing your whole life. I feel like Spirit doesn't want me to talk about it too much because there's an element of surprise here. With the Chariot energy, there's an element of surprise. The Ace of Air as well is a sudden breakthrough, you know, success as well. Someone who wants to overcome their own obstacles in order to meet you and come towards you to have that happy family and happy ending here, with the 10 of Pentacles too. Okay, expect also a family for those of you who are wanting a family in the next 10 years. Expect that, and financial security as well as long-term success. So pile 3, seek peace. Don't worry about your love life too much. You know, you have already energetically moved towards it. So Spirit knows that you are ready and that you're open to it. But seek peace. Always be in peace. Be peace. Shanti, shanti, shanti energy. I am peace. What I experience is peace. What is around me is peace. Within me is peace. Just seek peace always. And I feel like this relationship is going to be really there's going to be a lot of fire, a lot of desire, a lot of attraction. But there's also going to be an element of peace between you both. So there's also someone who's wanting to come in to have a peaceful resolution if there's been conflict between you both. And there's also meditation. Maybe you could be meeting someone at an ashram, a shrine, a temple. There's also the energy of yoga as well involved. But yeah, I feel like there's peace here. There's also the element of Israel and Jerusalem as well. Palestine too. And the olive branch. Someone is wanting to come in clear to bring the truth and bring an olive branch to you, pile 3. And this is part of this new beginning. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It's kind of like a short reading for you, but hopefully everything that was meant to be said was said. If you feel like you want a private reading with me and you want to go deeper into your situation, you can book a direct reading with me and I would be happy and glad to read for you. Just book directly on the website. Send me a question and I will read you the question for you. Thank you so much. Please do press the like button, and if you feel so called to subscribe to the channel so you're notified when the next videos come through, then do that now. Have a look at pile 1 and pile 2. There may be messages there for you too. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now, pile 3. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.